All right, the Sabres take on the Red Wings, 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop on Wednesday, November 30th, 2022. Detroit's minus 130, total 6.5. I'm 4-0 in my last 4 extra daily bets on my website. Alex Nedeljkovic for the Red Wings, Craig Anderson for Buffalo. And even though Anderson's got some solid numbers to start the year, he's just 4-4 through 8 starts. He's also 41 years old. Now, as a team, the Sabres are in the bottom 10 in goals allowed per contest. They're facing a Detroit squad who got the W in 4 out of their last 5. Victories over the likes of Arizona, Nashville, and Columbus. They're also led by Dylan Larkin and Dom Kubalik, who have 46 points between the both of them. Now, defenseman Filip Hronek is a plus 10 when he's on a shift. When it comes to the injury report, Lindstrom and Soderblom are questionable for the Red Wings. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, Lyubushkin, Bryson, and Comrie are out. Now, when it comes to the total, 4 out of Buffalo's last 5 got over the line. Detroit went 5-3 to the over in their last 8. I'm going to lean toward the Red Wings, minus 130, over 6.5. Next contest, Rangers, Senators, 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop. Both teams are minus $1.10, total 6.5. Jaro Halak for New York, Cam Talbot for Ottawa. And even though Cam's got some pretty good numbers, he took the loss in 5 out of 8 starts. Meanwhile, as a team, the Sens lost 6 out of their last 10, and they're allowing 34 shots on goal a game. Now, they're facing a Rangers team who does a nice job with offensive chances. They're getting over 34 pucks on net a game. And they're led by Mika Zibanejad, who's got 11 goals on the year. Meanwhile, Artemi Panarin and Adam Fox, they have 50 points between the both of them. When it comes to the injury report, Vince Trocheck is questionable for New York. When it comes to the total, 5 out of New York's last 8 did stay under the number. Meanwhile, Ottawa saw their last 8 all stay under the total themselves. I'm going to lean toward the Rangers, minus $1.10, under 6.5. Next contest, it is going to be Sharks, Maple Leafs, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. Toronto's minus 310, total 6.5. Ilya Samsonov for Toronto, Aaron Dell for San Jose. Now, Dell's making his season debut between the pipes, and it really couldn't come at a worse time. The Sharks lost 5 out of their last 7 as a team, and they're having a tough time getting pucks on net. San Jose's averaging just 29 shots on goal a game. They're also going up against Ilya Samsonov, who's been sort of like a brick wall. He's 6-2 with the Leafs this year with a .223 goals against average. Meanwhile, defenseman Tim Liljegren is a plus 9 when he's on the ice. Now, no real surprise here, guys. The Leafs are currently in the top 5 in the league in fewest goals allowed. When it comes to the total, Toronto went 70% to the under in their last 10. Meanwhile, San Jose saw unders recently against the likes of Montreal, Ottawa, and the Rangers. I'm going to lean toward Toronto, minus 1.5, under 6.5. With that, guys, we're going to jump into our next and final matchup for the video. It is going to be Oilers at the Blackhawks, 9:30 Eastern start time. Edmonton's minus 220, total 6.5. Stu Skinner for the Oilers, RV Soderblom for Chicago. Now, Sody's had a rough go of things to start this season. Out of 6 starts this year, he got the W only twice. He also has a goals against average in the 3s. Now, no real surprise here, guys. These Chicago defensive lines, they're currently in the bottom 5 in the league in goals allowed. Now, they're facing an Edmonton team who has little problems getting it to the net. These guys are in the top 10 in scoring, and they're getting over 32 pucks on goal per contest. Connor McDavid's leading the league in points. The center's got 39 total points, thanks to 17 goals, 22 assists. Meanwhile, Leon Draisaitl's in the top 10 in the league in goals, assists, and points. When it comes to defensive play, Stu Skinner comes into today's start with a save percentage of .919. When it comes to the total, the Oilers did see 4 out of their last 5 get over the line. Meanwhile, Chicago went 4-1 to the over in their last 5 themselves. I'm going to lean toward Edmonton minus 1.5, over 6.5 goals. And with that, guys, we're going to jump into our quick pick recap. I like Detroit minus 130 over 6.5. New York Rangers minus a $1.10 under 6.5. I'm 4-0. My last 4 extra daily bets on my website. Give me Toronto minus 1.5 under 6.5 goals. With my next and final free pick, give me Edmonton minus 1.5 over 6.5. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my website. Now, if you guys do end up getting a membership here today on patreon.com/BrockPage, just keep in mind you're going to get access to that membership for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you're also going to get access to all the cheaper memberships on that site, absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the screen and just leave a blank screen behind me, because the way YouTube works, if you don't know this, if you have videos of 8 minutes or longer, you get to place more ads in the video, and you get to place them wherever you want. So I'm going to leave the screen now. Probably just going to see a blank screen behind you. Nothing going on. You're not missing much. I'm just making sure the video gets to 8 minutes. I guess that's... I'm assuming YouTube probably doesn't encourage that. But, hey, that's what we're going to do. So anyway, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.